Hey guys, it's Jacob here, and I just want to say, I guess, here, let's just get into it, I guess, yeah. That night, she woke up screaming at the top of her lungs. It didn't seem to bother the other two, but I flung up, looking at her. I went to stand up, but then she fell off the couch. She was now kind of laying on me. I looked at her, and our eyes locked. For a second, I thought, was this an on-purpose thing? She looked scared, and she was horrified. Tears filled her eyes as she started crying. I looked at her. Are you okay? No, I'm not. Tears still running down her face. I wrapped my arms around her, brushing her hair. I whispered, "Shh, shh, shh, it's okay. You're fine." I sat up and put my arms under both of her knees and picked her up. It was kind of hard since I was still kinda small. I walked her up to her room and sat her down on her bed, which I covered her up. I sat on the end just thinking, why did I do that? What is going on with me? She smiled at me. Jacob, she said. I turned to her. Yeah. I was blushing. There's no longer that smirk on her face. Just like a weak frown. Tears still running down her face. She said, Could I have a hug, please? I smiled. Sure. I went over to her and gave her a hug. She laid back down. I went to leave the room when she shot up and leaped to the end of the bed and grabbed my arm. Please don't go. Please, she begged. I turned to her. Okay, I won't. Just stop crying, please. I looked at her with a smirk. So, you do have a soft side. She looked at me. She could barely stay awake. She smiled a bit, and then she got angry, but she was too tired to be angry. She closed her eyes back, still hugging me. We played Spoon. I don't know how to put this part, guys. Pretty much, I was Big Spoon, she was Little Spoon. Or the character I'm playing. Yeah, pretty much. I was Big Spoon and she was Little Spoon, of course. Her parents came the next morning. Her father didn't really care about her, and her mother had died when she was very young. She was about 3 or 4. At least that's what she told me. Her father didn't care much. He didn't bother to come home at nights. Sometimes she was alone for weeks. Sometimes he would have big parties and all of his friends would come over. That was fine with her because she was usually never in the house. At least he cared enough to make sure she wouldn't be in the house while the parties were going on. She smiled bluntly at me in the morning. Then she fell back into her sleep. I looked up at the ceiling as she rolled over and hugged me. She kissed my cheek, which made me blush. I pushed her back a little, thinking that she was just tired and she didn't know who I was. She slapped me. Hold on, I messed up. She hit my chest. Hold on. Hold on, this spelling is horrible, guys. She said, "Stop it. Don't move," she said angrily. Soon, it was 2 in the afternoon. I woke up and picked her up. Hey, what do you want?" she groaned. "You," I said with a smirk. Her eyes widened as she sat up straight. "Stop it, you pervert," she said. I tried to not be offended by this, but I still was. She got down and walked to the kitchen, leaving me there alone. I followed her down the stairs. Halfway down the stairs, she turned to me. "Stop following me like a lost puppy." My eyes widened. You know this is not my house, right?" She looked at me. "Of course I do. And you know I don't know where anything is, don't you?" She said, "Yes. So the point? You need to leave," I said. She said as she walked back down the stairs. But what the, what? Oh, you're right. Everyone left but you. She rolled her eyes. Oh, and also, I looked at her. "Yeah. Do you have a girlfriend?" I blushed. No. Good, because I'm your new girlfriend. I looked at her surprised. And I said, did I just get played? She looked at me and said, bluntly, yeah, I'm pretty sure you did. She smiled and blushed. I thought in my head, nope, I'm the player. I don't get played. She picked me up and walked down the stairs. I picked her up and I walked down the stairs. I said, let's get dressed so we can go out, huh, hon? I looked at him. Oh, switch. I looked at him and I started blushing. I said, switch. I said to her, so, I say you take off that ugly sweatshirt. She looked at me in surprise. Okay, guys, that's all we can do for today. I hope you guys like this, and I hope you all like for more. I guess. I mean, yeah. I guess I kind of enjoy doing this. Oh. Also, if you're wondering, yeah. This is kind of me and my brother doing this. It's just, this is his channel, and I still want him to be able to do his own stuff. But, yeah. I am just kind of intruding to get him started. Oh, also, this is kind of my channel too, so we'll be changing the name. It'll probably be like Jacob and Kaylee. And if you're wondering, yeah, that's our real names. I think it's fine as long as we don't give you our full names. And, yeah, pretty much. And my brother does a lot of voice acting, and I kind of like train him for that, I guess. So he can do a lot of voices. I guess I can. I mean, it's not a big deal. Stop bragging. You know what? Your voice keeps getting higher and lower as we go on with these videos. Stop. I think your voice is cracking. What? Girls don't get that, you stupid. Well, you seem to be.